How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be on the road again, talking to people here in Cebu, seeing how they're doing recovering from this typhoon. Let's go. So if you live in other countries, especially a lot of Western countries, if you were to go through some type of natural disaster, chances are you would just sit tight and wait for an insurance check to come and take care of everything. But when you're here in Cebu and something like Typhoon Odette happens, there is no insurance check coming, there is no one coming that's going to rescue you. You gotta just figure out how to make things happen. And what we see as we're driving around today is that so many Cebuanos, they just have so much strength, so much resilience to be able to pick up the pieces, try figuring out how to rebuild their homes, try to figure out how to rebuild their lives, and they just start living as if things didn't quite happen. Of course, they're so impacted by the destruction all around them, but it's amazing to see the strength of the people everywhere around me. They're coping with so much stress, so much uncertainty, but still step by step, they're just figuring out how to make things happen.
Pagkuhan sa bagyo daw nga, katong bagyo nga, tikusuga sir ba? Nabungkag rin sir, pagkuhan mo sir. Di rin tami sa silinga, nidagal na tami pag wala na ikuhan. Wala na di na madawan, guba ng atop.
Di rin rin silong kay mualsa naman ang among balay. Ano bang kuhan, because ka bagyo bastos, naalsa na, gunit premit mayo. Naalsa ng balay na mo, putin bait la.
Apol na lang sir, kaya wala dyan, kwarta sohol.
So you could see on this house, and really so many houses that I've seen during this time, that there was trees surrounding the house, but the house was just no match for the typhoon and no match for the tree. Fortunately, in this case, the tree didn't take any lives, didn't harm anyone, but it certainly made an impact on the house. And up until this day, weeks after the typhoon, it's still causing a lot of problems for this family. We've really done our best to prioritize helping people during this time that have no roof, that have no home. That's really what's been on my heart. There's so much need all around us, but it's those that have no shelter that I've really done my best to try to focus on with things. There's still so much need, and it's really heartbreaking when you want to help everybody, but it's just simply impossible because of how many people have lost their homes and so much inside of it.
Mga ilamig ko na nang mahuman niya mapayag tao na sali. Inaabangan mo, manatop na, paatop na. Ginantinila ni Buslot. Napalit tulog hapon sa akong anak.
Aka na lang mga sensero ka ng mga bugas, pagkaon. Mga pagkaon. Okay naman tubig naman sir. Na may agas mangyapon namong kuan, gripo. Na may minlain ba?
Diya sa kuwag pa inom.
Oh, diya may kuwag inom.
During this time, there's been so much that has been out of stock that people can't get. Certainly things like generators or anything that would recharge devices. It's just completely gone. Grace and I spent days trying to find things that would help power up simple devices because we were without electricity for so many weeks, and others that were close to us were as well. And we just found that no matter how far we traveled, no matter where we looked, the things were just simply out of stock. Here you can see that there's also so much construction supplies that are out of stock, so even if people go and try to replace their roof with what was there, it's just not there. Other times people just simply don't have the funds, even if the supplies are available. So in many cases, people are using simple tarps, which are also becoming short in supply to be able to repair the roof on their house.
Katong time aning wara gyud may pagkabana kay abi na mo hinay maora gyud to siya ba mga hapon na hinay ra gyud siya pag Pag-abot ng mga arena, mga alas 7, di naman yun makaya, nagkaanam naman yun ka, langkat na among sin, horot na yun. Nya, damta pagkaduhan na yun dasmag sa pirmirong dasmag, anang mga alas 8, alas 9 ba to, grabe na yun. Di na yun madanya. Wa na may kasabot sa mong gibate, puros na nang hilak mo mga pamilya. Nya, wa ko'y lain ka abag-abag kasi akong mga idsoon, wala dere. Maura ni sila, akong manghod, akong maguwang, wala. Guba na yung mong balay ba, wa na yung laing ka gawsan mo tong, dere na lang among gigawsan ning sa jelusin, ang layat lang yun mi. Mo to, dito minitapon sa among kapilya.
So often in other places around the world, people look at things as that's their job. But here in the Philippines, you could see that there's residents that are helping out, people trying to restore the electricity. They're trying to clear away the trees and debris and everything that would take more time for these people to be able to restore the electricity. And I've seen that time and time again during this time, that people, they've lost everything, but they're still out there cutting away debris, cutting away trees, throwing trash away or piling it to the side of the street, just so it would be easier for those that are trying to help with the restoration to be able to do so without having to first clean up all the mess.
Katoramang kurinti mo na mong kuan paningkamutan na maputol kay para kuan mabalik ba kay ningon man ang kuan ng teknisyan nga ipa-clear lang sa daw ang kuryente. Ang kanlimpyuhan sa daw ba para kuan ang kuan mabalik ra dayon ang wire. Kay naraman sad mi tubig.
Talking to one barangay health worker, they said that so many residents in the city of Guadalupe were caught off guard. Nobody really expected that this typhoon was going to be as strong as it was. And talking with people after, people that have lived in Cebu their whole lives, all of them without exception said that this was by far the most destructive typhoon that they'd ever dealt with in their life. We knew that it could be serious, we knew that it could be bad, but nobody here really expected that it would cause so much havoc, and that almost a month down the track we were still dealing with so many people without electricity, so many people without running water.
Pero alas 4 kusog ng hangin din sir, natumba na ang saging alas 4, alas 5. Pag alas 6, mga kahoy na ginadagko ang nangatumba din he. Yahay na lang og kuan adto sa evacuation center na mo sa eskwelahan. Halawa man mi kahiba ang among nahibawan gud adto sir sa Pag-asa, ingon signal number 2. Di kumpiyansa kayo nang bakwit ang mga tao nga kusog na kayo ang hangin.
So you can see, guys, we still got to roll up our sleeves and continue working here. We really appreciate your support and your prayers for what everybody here is going through. If there is someone that you would like to help out here, now is the time to help other people truly in need here that have been impacted and are continuing to be impacted in really terrible ways because of this typhoon. And as always, guys, thank you for taking the time to watch, and take care.